This meeting would also be recorded and it will be available on our YouTube channel for you to watch after this meeting. So I hope that we have a great 30 something minutes of conversation, and then we'll do a lot of interactive activity, okay? Let's begin. Who is excited? Who is nervous? Let's have some reactions in the, in the chat. If you're excited and nervous or just wondering, what is this about? Let's have, reactions in the comments. Okay, I'm going to be reading right now. Someone is elated. Why are you elated? A bit of both. Okay, Zainab is saying, a bit of both. Okay, tell me more. Why do you feel that way? Okay, why do you feel that way? We haven't started. You're not the one presenting, so why do you feel, I'm not sure. Let's see. I need those feedbacks. I need to know, why do you feel a little anxious? Let's have those feedback ready for value. Excited to see what uncovers. Great. I need more responses. I need more responses. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. I need words. I need people to use words to describe how they are feeling. I'm also going to be making Bash and Gladys, if they are here, as the co-hosts, so that if people need to move, if you need to mute people, Bash, please go ahead. If you need to take people out, take them out, depending on what works, just so that we have a session that is not interrupted by people who actually are here for other reasons. Okay, so how do I make $1,000 to $10,000? That's the topic. And my name is Bisola Miriam. I use she, and us pronouns. If you're wondering, what are these pronouns about? Please go online. You can find out about, pronouns. I don't want to go into the details of that. Okay, so for this presentation, I'm going to be starting with an icebreaker. I love to do icebreakers. For those who are on our team, they understand and they know my thing with icebreakers. Next, we're going to talk about high income skills, which is why you all are here. So I would not waste your time. Next, we will talk about, actually I missed item 3. Okay, so item 3 is missing, but we have item 2 here. Where to find those who need high income skills, how to prospect those who need high income skills, and make offers and sell consistently to them. Please give me 1 minute to make this quick grammatical correction. I don't like to do things without, correcting myself. So prospect with the PECT, and 2 to 3 would be, 3 would be the what we'll be covering under this very topic. I'm just a little bit on the perfectionist side, so pardon me. Yeah, we'll have 2 and 3 under this item. I'm just gonna stop presenting for a little bit so that I can make that quick correction. So give me 1 minute to put that together. All right. So if you have people you need to invite, please do so. Do so. We still have a few more minutes before we get into the okay, let's do this. Awesome. So let's continue. I'm going to continue to present now. I haven't made the corrections. If you see any typo, I'm not seeing anything right now, but let's begin, okay? I just needed to correct that grammar. I cannot but not correct it. Okay, let's do this. If you can see me and you can see my presentation, let me know in the comments, okay? So the first thing is the icebreaker, like I already said. The second and the third thing would cover high income skills. And the fourth item would be where to find those who need these skills or who need HRS. And number 5, how to prospect and make offers and sell consistently. And number 6, we'll do the feedbacks and review. So let's begin. So the icebreaker. So the first question, we have 3 questions here. You can answer in no particular order rather in the chat. So the first question is, what will you do with $1,000 or $10,000? If you have $1,000 right now, what are you going to do with it? I need responses in the chat. If you have $1,000 right now or $10,000, what would you do with it? I'm gonna be checking the comments in the chat. So if you have $1,000, what are you gonna do with it? If you have $10,000, what are you gonna do with it? Anyone, just give me responses in the chat. Give me responses in the chat. What would you do with $1,000 if you have $1,000 now? If you have 10,000, what would you do with it? So someone says, buy a course to boost my career. Okay. What is your career about? You can tell us more. To boost my career in XYZ, right? So you can tell us specifically what you'll be doing and what that career is about. Who else? Emmanuel says, buy a course to boost my career. I need more responses. Who wants to share? Who wants to share? My career, okay. Buy a course to boost his career in digital marketing. Okay. Who else? Any other person? Who else is sharing? I'd engage in a course that will give me mastery in my skill. What is your skill about? So now, I think people are giving responses and thinking that the money that they're getting is for them to go and enhance their skill. But I'm really looking for responses that relates to you spending this money on pleasure because you have actually earned the money, you have worked for it. It's okay that you're giving your kind of responses, but I'm like, oh, are you not gonna go on shopping spree? Are you not gonna buy a new car? Just my thoughts. You don't have to do all these things. Don't you want to go on vacation? Zainab says I'd engage in a course that would give me mastery in my skill. But like we're saying that you have already made the money from that skill. Please, if you're not speaking, be muted. As the co-host, Bash, you have the right to, mute people. Make sure you are constantly checking through participants and see how you can mute them. I just want to make sure that people are not interrupting us. Definitely. To Indonesia won't be bad. What is happening in Indonesia? Interesting. I need more feedbacks. I need more feedbacks. Bash, are you here? Okay. Who else is here that can serve as a co-host? I just want to make sure that people are not interrupting the meeting.
I'm not sure Bash is here though. Okay,
I'm here.
Okay, so please, you have to be on top of people, interrupting. I don't want to have to be going through the, people joining and monitoring that. So you and Gladys can try to be on top of that. Okay. What did I just do? Okay. Uh-oh. I think I accidentally made you a host, Gladys. I was gonna make you a co-host. So can you make me the host so that I can share my screen and continue to share my screen?
Okay, let me stick with that.
That was a mistake from me. I was gonna make you a co-host, not the host, actually. I need more responses in the comments. So people are saying an investment in what? Do we have just 2 people here? Elijah and Bash, and Emmanuel. Where are the other participants? Zainab, Mary, what are you thinking? Please, if I haven't seen your name, can you put your name in the comments so that I can get the name and it makes it easy for me to call you when I need to. Am I the host now? Okay, great. I think I am, so I can continue to share. So If you are not even able to answer the first question, I would need to know who is able to, answer the second question. How much money scares you? I know some people, money scares them. They are so afraid of money. They are so afraid of even calling 1 million naira, 10 million naira, 50,000 rands or 100,000 Kenyan shillings and what have you. Some people cannot call this numbers. And I wonder, because they are afraid, because they are wondering, can I ever make this much money? So I need answers to the second question. Okay, so how much money scares you? Tell us in the chats. How much money scares you? How much money scares you? Anything in dollars scares me. Not that I can't work for it, but how? Interesting, true that. $1 trillion. Okay, cool. Not bad. Okay, that's a lot of money for real. That's like a country's entire budget or entire revenue. So $1 trillion is scary. Dollars scary. Okay. So there's an answer from Abdul Fattah saying that he would grow his educational consulting business. Okay. With money. Another person says, Abdul Fattah says thousands of dollars scares him. Emmanuel says dollars scares him. Okay, I don't know. Please, if you are the co-host, please be on top of these tiny little things because we know scammers may be on this call or weird people might join. So let's be on top of that. Okay. Anything in dollars scares me. Zainab said that. Mary says dollars. Abdul Fattah says thousands of dollars are big. Okay, cool. We need more feedbacks. We need more feedbacks. We need more feedbacks. Okay. Who else is commenting? I'm reading through all the comments. I'm gonna make out time for people to be able to unmute themselves and speak, but we need some order as we're starting so we know those who are really here, and then we have that part later. So the next question is, what are your assumptions about making money online? So another question is, what are your assumptions about making money online? What are your assumptions about making money online? What are your assumptions about making money online? Can you tell us? What are your assumptions about making money online? Anyone in the chat? Assumptions about making money online.
क्योंकि पाकिस्तान DR आगे है नाजरीन ये सारा कमाल है
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you heard me? Because I see that someone muted everyone. If you mute everyone, I won't be able to speak, okay? So I don't know who tried muting everyone. Who tried muting everyone? I don't know who is doing that. Okay, back to the point. Assumptions about making money online. What are your assumptions about making money online? We need to know. What are your assumptions about making money online? Okay, you can hear me now. Great. What are your assumptions about making money online? What are your assumptions about making money online? I'm reading in the chat. What are your assumptions about making money online? Anyone? Anyone? Assumptions, please. Okay, Abdul Fattah says making money online works. It's possible. Okay. Another person says my assumption is
With
there.
$10,000, I will buy a Nissan Qashqai 2019.
Okay, I don't know why we have some very weird people on this call.
Ooh, 10,000.
Okay, let's do this. I'm reading the comments from Dev. She says, my assumption is it is difficult to make money online. That's true. That is true. That is true. Well, that is true, but there are ways to go about it, which is why which is one of the things we're going to be talking about. It's more difficult than people make it seem. Okay, it's more difficult than people make it seem. Okay, that's an assumption. Who else is commenting? Who else? Someone says, seems like we're being Zoom bombed. I think so. I don't know why that is happening. We're going to have to work on security for subsequent Zoom calls. So I apologize to everyone
I think we
for
should fix the security issue.
who was speaking right
About the
now.
Nissan Qashqai, the reason why I'm going for that 2019.
Can you remove people, Bash? Can you remove people who are just making weird comments? I think Bash, if you're here, or Gladys, if you're still on this call, you can, work on that. At least you can see the people on the call. If they don't have correct names, if their account looks weird, please take them out. Take them out immediately. And I see that Gladys and Bash are here. So one of the things you should be doing is just look at people, look at their profile, take people out from your end. I think you can easily do that. So we don't have wrong people on the call.
Make me a co-host so that I can remove.
Oh, I didn't know you are not a co-host. Okay. I think Bash
Yeah,
is
about the Nissan 2019 Qashqai.
Let's see.
The reason why I've gone for the 2019 Qashqai is because
Okay, Bash is a co-host. So is Bash able to do that? Because I don't know. Bash, you're a co-host, right?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to remove those that are making those weird noise.
So can't you see them from your end, or can't you hear
I
them?
can see them. I can see them. Most of the time, they're just coming in and they are making that.
That makes sense. Okay, we'll go through with this today, but just be on top of that. That's the only thing. We cannot say that people cannot, even if we had a password, people can share password with weird people. And we thank God that we're not in the same physical space with them. So it's just distracting for people who came here to learn. So again, I apologize for that. So the next question is, what are your assumptions about making money online? Some people, someone says this is distracting me now. So we're sorry about that, but we will take as many of them as possible out. Subsequently, we will try to work on something. Perhaps we'll not do it on Zoom. I will just do it on YouTube, but I wanted this to be interactive. That's why we had to do it on Zoom. But again, it's a very weird world, but let's make the best of our time. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move away from the icebreaker. Let's go into the actual activity, okay? The first thing here is I'm going to share a little bit about how I have made or how I keep making $1,000 to $10,000 online. Excuse me. So in the past, I've hosted WhatsApp trainings. Okay, have worked with people who
She is a
were
hacker.
looking
She
to
hacked my account.
study,
She's hacking us.
who were looking to
Bisola,
study
Bisola,
abroad.
Bisola.
I was looking to, go I was trying to go abroad after I got a fully funded scholarship. And one of the things I did was to, host a training teaching people how I got scholarship. And a lot of people at that time who were looking to study abroad as well joined the training because of the value they were going to get from it. So I have made several money, just by doing WhatsApp training. I have also sold physical, classes. I'm gonna pardon that typo. I've also sold physical classes or boot camps. Now, what did I sell? I sold the same knowledge that I sold to the people on a WhatsApp
Fake
group.
course. You're scamming us. You're scamming us. 1,000 pounds is nothing. Yeah, I can make 10K right now. Yeah, just go down the street.
Okay, I'm taking them out from here. I don't know why. So as I was saying, I've done physical classes, hosted physical classes, hosted boot camps, and have had people attend as well. I have also sold books online, either as an e-copy or as a paperback. So in the past, before I relocated to the United States, I, put all my knowledge about studying abroad in a book. And a lot of people bought the ebook, downloaded it. Some people even printed it, did whatever. And I made money from that. And I also later then decided that, you know what? In order to secure my intellectual property, it would make more sense to put the book in a paperback, and which is something that I've also done. Okay. Subsequently, I, ventured into one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching is calling people, talking to people on the phone and telling them about, oh, this is my offer. Oh, this is what I'm doing. This is, XYZ, something like that. And I have done that.
Can you please stop making it like? Can you kick them out? Can you kick them out?
And I've done that repeatedly, using online coaching formats, one-on-one coaching formats, sorry, excuse me. And right now, I am currently building a startup company using the same framework, using the same model. All of this to say that it is possible to make money from, your high income skill. And so let's go ahead and talk now about what are high income skills. I'm sure a lot of you people are wondering, oh, a high income skill is XYZ. So what I have here is the best ideas often comes from our pains, wins, or frustrations. So there's something I want you all to do right now.
HIV.
You have to write. Okay, I think there's something we can do. We may have to, I don't know. This is not nice at all. This is not nice. I don't want people who want to listen to just be distracted or frustrated. This is already frustrating for me as well. Okay, the best ideas comes from our pains, wins, or frustrations. And so there's an activity in the next slide, which is write in one word or sentence some of your pains, wins, or frustrations, or any kind of experience you have or skill. Now, think about the people who are interrupting this call. Okay, that is a frustration on its own. And just imagine that there is someone out there who can create something.
We are saving you from a scam. We are saving you from a scam. We are FBI. We are FBI.
From interrupting meetings. If there was something that someone can create that can stop this kind of interruption, that in itself is high income skill. And so based off of what is going on this meeting right now, or what you have also experienced on the internet, or what you've experienced generally in life, okay? And so it brings me back to this sentence. The best ideas come from our pains, wins, or frustrations. So I'm going to ask you to write in one word, okay? One word or one sentence highlighting or articulating some of your frustrations, okay? You want to write in one word or in one sentence. I would have wanted people to have access to, please, can you take out Carla? Can you take out Carla? Okay, I'm gonna remove this person from my end. So if we decide to change the meeting link, unfortunately, maybe some people will not be able to join. So that's kind of what I'm skeptical about. So I don't know what we can do. Who has the best idea? I guess, I mean, maybe our team, our coordinators also didn't see this coming. So of course I've experienced this kind of stuff before. Another way we can go about it is to stream on a third-party platform and just have people join on Zoom. But like we can go ahead with this. Another thing we can do is, I think there's a way we can do the settings so that if we do not admit people, subsequently they won't be able to join. But for now, let's make do with what we're having this situation. We would manage, we'll finish or manage through, but subsequently we will do more. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, okay, so I'll have to admit, I'll just change the setting now. I have to admit them first.
Okay, that makes sense. So that way we will not have people like this. So if we don't see a name that is legit, you know, we would not admit them. Thank you for that. So in the comment section, well, my plan is to actually share this slide so that people can engage in the. So I'm gonna put a link in the comments. Okay, so there's a link right now in the comment section. This is a link to this Canva presentation. So what I want you to do for me is to go to the next slide, okay, and write your best ideas or your worst experiences or the things that have ever frustrated you. So write in one word or sentence some of your pain, wins, or frustrations or any kind of experience you have or skill. So everyone cannot write on this, you know, this slide. But if you are the first to open the link and you can add your own ideas onto this part of the presentation, I would love that. Okay, if you can write in the comment section your ideas, it makes sense. If you want to interact with this slide, I would love that as well. So for the next 2 minutes, please write your ideas, write your thoughts, just write something in the slide for me, okay? I will be reading in the chat as well. The question again, did you all get the question? It's like I'm talking to myself. Let's see. Write in one word or sentence some of your pains, wins, frustrations, or any kind of experience you have or skill. So let's have you write that in the chat. Okay, write some of your ideas, write some of your frustrations, you know, write some other thoughts that you have. Just anything, write in the comment section. Write in the comment section, okay? And if you want to engage with the slide, I shared that in the comments. You can also write them, you know, in the slide as well. So one person says, being unable to earn in dollars. So now that's your frustration, right? So this is what I'm looking for. Let me explain a little bit more about what I'm looking for when it comes to your responses. I'm not looking for like an external frustration from, oh, I can't earn in dollars, right? What are those things you have gone through in life, okay, that have made you to, to feel bad, or that have hurt you? Just experiences. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So I want you to imagine your childhood, your teenagehood, your journey in life, and think of the things that have hurt you the most, the things that have frustrated you the most, and how you can put that in a word or in 2 sentences and write in the comments or in the next slide, okay? I'll share an example. My personal example is, for me, I have gone through a very turbulent relationship in the past, and so that is a painful experience. Imagine that if I want to make that into a high income skill, I can create a knowledge-based program or a knowledge-based system that teaches people how to navigate divorce or how to spot narcissistic behavior in a relationship, etc. I have gone through stress in order to get scholarship to study abroad. And based on that pain or frustration, which became a win eventually, I can say that, based off of what I've gone through, let me come up with a coaching framework. Let me come up with a high income skill. I'm going to talk about why all of these things are actually high income skill. There is no magic to what makes a high income skill. And that is something I want to emphasize in this meeting. So you are not going to be hearing things you don't know. I'm not talking about what you don't already have. Think about the things you have gone through in life and begin to give responses based off of that. What did you go through as a child? What are you going through right now? Are you in college? What are you struggling with? Are you a stay-at-home mom? What are you struggling with? Mention those struggles, mention those frustrations. Don't talk about my frustration with dollars. Talk about your personal experiences, the things you have gone through in life as a child, as a teenager, just those very specific things. Those are the things that I want to see. Some people have issues, using WhatsApp. Some people don't understand how Instagram works. Some people just are confused about how to get into medical school in Nigeria, or how to even scale through medical school. Some people are wondering, is it ever possible to save money? Some people have been scammed online. What are the things you have gone through? State those things, write about them in the comment section. So someone says getting connection, that is ambiguous. Can you tell us more? When you say getting connection, what are you talking about? Connection for jobs? Be specific, okay? So tell us more about the things that you have gone through. Olamide says, being scammed and not being able to raise money to take care of myself. How were you scammed? Where did somebody take money from you? And what was it really about? Tell us more. Give us more context. I was scammed because I was trying to buy a car. I was scammed because I was trying to buy a house. Be specific, okay? Tell us, be specific, be specific. I was scammed because I was trying to buy a shoe on Amazon. I was scammed because somebody called me and said I qualify for, a $40,000 gifts or insurance policy or whatever. Just state specifically what you have gone through. Don't think too much about it. Think about what you're going through right now, okay? We need more responses in the chat. If you want to give responses in the chat, if you want to, well, being unable to earn in dollars is a frustration as well, which is good. I'm looking for more responses, actually. Just 2 people are responding. What is going on? Are people sleeping? Are people sleeping? Are you sleeping? If you're sleeping, please be awake. Let me ask people to be on video. That is how I'm able to tell those who are really paying attention from those who are not. If you're in this meeting, turn on your video. I did not say turn on your voice, turn on your video, just video. Let's see you, just so we know if you're there. It's not compulsory because this is not a Teams meeting. This is a free training. But we want to know, are you really here? Are you really following? Okay, let me go to the next slide and see. if you can actually assess the slide, it would not be a bad idea for you to write your ideas as well. I'm going to drop the link again in the chat. Someone says, I am not exposed to how to make use of internet. That's a good point. Your frustration is you don't know how to use the internet. Someone says, I've got a lot. Zainab says, I've got a lot. I've got a little sis and my mom to take care. That alone is a frustration because I'm just serving. I never have enough. So our frustration comes from the fact that she does not have enough. Zainab, you are not the only one who experiences this frustration. So if you are not on video, kuku turn your video. If you're a team member, you know yourselves. So we even know those team members who are here and those who are not. Okay, facing the camera to make video content when I decided to advocate for financial literacy. When I'm originally an introvert and not good at speaking in public, please write that down. That's a good frustration, and you can make money out of this frustration. I'm going to talk more about making money out of your frustration. So Elijah just shared his fear of using camera. That's a good point. So who else wants to share in the comment section their frustrations? Tell us more. Okay, tell us more, tell us more, tell us more. Who else wants to share? I'm not exposed to how to make use of the internet. I've got a little sis facing the camera to make video. Just two people, just two. Where are the others? Where are the others? Please share in the comment section. I want to see those real frustrations that you have. Who else wants to share in the comments? Please share, please share, please share. Please share. Okay, being scammed and not being able to raise money to take care of myself. I'm going to take note of that. That's from Olamide. So I need like 2 more responses as we go ahead. I need like 2 more responses. Getting legit foreign clients that will pay in dollars for my website design service. Great. That's a good point. So now, all of you who have written your frustrations, so please, if you're not speaking, we're not asking anyone to speak. Please be muted. I see Mary. If you're not speaking, please be muted. Someone says, I love to work behind the scenes. So having to put myself out there is a lot. I do it though, but I have to. Interesting. I want to be a baller. You want to work at idea for you. You don't want to be putting yourself out there. You will all come out of your shell. Okay, so I see that Gladys, Elijah, they have a similar concern. They just like to be behind the scene. It makes sense. It makes sense. Right. So putting yourself out there, overcoming that, maybe self-esteem issues or shyness, or being introverted. How do you overcome that? How do you get your camera confidence? Where did I find all these people? Abdul Fattah also says he is introverted. Hey God, who is giving me all of these team members? Excuse me. Okay. Where did I find all these team members who are shy? Okay, let's go on. Now, those are legitimate frustrations, but you like money, right? Please, do you like money or not? Respond in the chat. Do you like money or not? Do you want to have money or not? Do you like money? Do you want to have money? Yes or no? Please respond in the chat. Respond in the chat. You like money. Of course, I love it, right? But you just like to sit at home and have people pay you, but you don't want to be out there and find the money. Now, the truth is, now Adegbayi also says she has trouble starting a conversation. Oh my God, where did all those people come from? This is interesting. Okay, you like money, you love money, but you're shy, you're introverted. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Now, think about the many things you can do with money and the things that you will not be able to do if you are only dependent on one source of income or you're dependent on one person. Let me flip the script. So for instance, there are people here who partner with Idea for You. Let's say Idea for You is going through a financial problem. It means that we will not be able to pay you. And so the question is, you then go to the next employer, you get the next job, and then they start paying you, and then something happens to their company again, and then they are not able to pay you. What happens? You then keep going, and then the circle continues. Yes or no? Please respond in the chat. I need to know if you all are following my train of thought here. So what we're doing today is not really to tell you to go and learn something new, or to go and identify another certification. Oh, I need to do something else to make money. No. What are high income skills? You all have discussed and shared extensively, why you like money, your frustrations for, not making money, and the challenges you have. These are legitimate concerns, right? But the truth is, you don't need to sit down and just ruminate all day long, all month long, all week long on that limitation. You want to go from that limitation to actually doing what you need to do. What am I saying in essence? What I'm saying in essence is, yes, it's okay to feel frustrated. Yes, it's okay to not want to put yourself out there. Yes, it's okay for you to be camera shy. But the truth is, if you're camera shy and you're not putting yourself out there and attracting many more people, guess what? You're only going to be limiting yourself to, when I graduate, I'm going to get a job. When I graduate, I'm going to get a job. I'm a medical student, they will hire me. I'm a marketer, they will hire me. If you're a marketer and they hire you, if a company hires you today as a marketer, guess what? You get paid on commission. That's pretty much the thing. Or if you work with a company right now and you think that if I'm working with a company and I keep getting a raise, if something happens tomorrow and they need to downsize, they will downsize you. And you know what? The people who easily get downsized are those who are at the top of the ladder. Why? Because they pay more. Companies pay their directors more. Companies pay their top executives more. And so when they are downsizing, they can easily downsize from the top and take people from the bottom who are already earning $70,000 a year and take them higher, take them to the top, and still continue to give them $70,000 a year because they are kind of used to that income or that, particular salary, and then be put in a higher position in a way adds to their prestige. So at this point, it's important that you see the connection between the limitations that comes with being limited to one source of income or the limitations that comes with wallowing in your frustration. So let's move on. What are high income skills? So I'm not here to tell you that you need another job. I'm not here to tell you to actually go quit your job. It's your call to make. I'm not here to tell you to go and learn another skill. I'm here to tell you that high income skills come from your education. What are you currently studying in school? You're a student of marketing, right? The education that you're getting as a student of marketing, do you know the number of organizations who need someone with that knowledge? You have a training in website designing, right? Abdul Fattah is a certified website designer, right? Can you tell me in the comment section, if I don't know you by your name, tell me more about the skills that you have. Tell me what you studied in school. So I want to hear in the comment section, what did you study in school? Tell us. What skill do you have? What training did you recently complete? Tell us in the comment section. What life experience do you have? So you see a picture of a pregnant woman. That's experience. So think about yourself right now, and in the comment section, I want you to answer some questions, because education is something you can make money from. What you studied in school can become a source of income. I am currently studying to get to understand more about social work, and I'm planning to get a law degree. Guess what? If I become a social worker or I become a lawyer, that education can become high income skill. How does it then become a high income skill? It is not when I I'm working for one law firm, that I become rich or I make a lot of money. No, it is my ability to sell that knowledge to many people. And I'm going to talk more about that in the next slide. So what is your training? You're a website designer, right? So I want to see people in the comment section whose skills I don't know. So tell me what you're studying in school or what you graduated with. Tell me whatever training you currently completed or that you've completed before. Just tell us in the comment section specifically about those, trainings. I'm reading the comments actually. I'm reading the comments. I need to see those comments. What did you study in school? What are you studying right now? What did you get trained on, or what are you getting trained on right now? What experience did you have in the past, or what experience are you currently gathering or building right now? What experiences do you have right now? So depending on who you are or where you're coming from on this, Zoom call, tell me specifically in the comments section. Wait, can you hear me? I feel like I'm talking to myself. I want to make sure, okay, I'm not on mute. So tell us in the comment section. So the last comment was, I like money. I am a mass communication student. Okay, Olamide is the only one who is engaging. Mary, tell us in the comment section. Abdul Fattah, tell us what you studied in school. Just one word for what you studied, one word for what you're currently training on or what you have training on, and one word for experience. Okay, Olamide is a mass communication student, and the skill she acquired is video editing. She's still in training. Great. So another person says, Gladys says she studied biochemistry. She's now in medicine. She's also a certified social media manager and copywriter. Okay, cool. So what experience can you also share in addition to your education? Accounting. Abdul Fattah has background in accounting, skill in website development, and to train on UI UX. Okay, let's see, what other experiences do you have? Experiences is life experience, whatever thing you have gone through. Share that as well in the comment section. Share those experiences as well. Okay, share those experiences as well. Elijah, who else wants to share? Daryl, do you want to share? Did I get the name correctly? Please help me out if I didn't get. I'm sorry if I murdered your name. Dasola, Zainab, Nasty Rain, Emmanuel. Yes, I need to see more responses in the chat. Okay, can you? Someone says, can you reload the Canva page? What do you mean? Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen?
I added my idea, but it's not showing on your screen.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna reload that. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna reload that. Yeah, I'm reading the comments section, but for now, I'm gonna have to press escape. I'm gonna check that again right now. Let me read the comment first. Okay, so I see pain of getting admission to study in Nigeria. Someone said, I studied mechanical engineering, currently social media manager, working as a social media manager. Zainab says she studied history. Elizabeth says she studied computer engineering. She's currently a graphics designer, currently looking to train on UI UX. Great. So share experiences as well. Share real life experiences as well. What have you gone through? What are the things you have experienced? I want to see all of those. I want to see all of those as well. Bash is saying, I studied mechanical engineering, currently a social media manager. Okay. What pain of getting admissions to study in Nigerian universities? Abdul Fattah says that is an experience that is hard. Okay, let's go ahead. Emmanuel says, I studied banking and finance and currently learning digital marketing. So I want more people to share in the comment section. At this point, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that I can reload the, excuse me, I can reload the, and give me 1 minute. Let me catch my. I'm muted, so I just unmuted myself. Just realized. Okay, so I want to start presenting again so I can see the comments people added. So if you want to be able to engage with this presentation, I like for things to be interactive so I don't keep talking. Because if you're busy cooking jollof rice or sleeping or Netflixing and thinking that your money is going to fall from heaven, you will be doing yourself. You would only be waiting on the next paycheck and the next paycheck and the next paycheck. And that is never going to solve anybody's problem. So I'm going to share the presentation again. And I'm going to continue. Please, our hosts, please check for people who are trying to join and verify if they are good people. As soon as you admit them, you can confirm for the first few seconds and just be on the radar so that we don't end up not allowing people who want to join the meeting. Does that make sense, Bash and Gladys?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
And maybe someone can also see if there are people on the Telegram room, you know, maybe our business manager can help us check that and see if there are folks who are trying to join. Okay, I cannot see the comments that you added to this presentation, so I don't know where. Oh, okay, now I see them. So I see ideas, write your ideas. Someone says, okay, I think we've moved past this. I'm going to come back to this. So there's another activity that I would love for us to do, but let's not go into that yet. So people often think that when it comes to, you know, selling online or making money, they need a new degree. They need another certification. They need to go and do UI UX. I hear people saying, when I do UI UX or learn how to be a UI UX designer, that will make me more money. The question is, how much have you made with your current level of training? How much have you made with your current level of experience? How much have you made with your current education? Maybe it is a formal education or an informal education, but the question really is, how much have you made? So people here, there are a lot of engineers in the room. There's a computer engineer, there's a mechanical engineer, there's an accountant. Do you know the number of people who are looking to have their businesses organized by an accountant? Right? Do you know the number of organizations who are looking to even digitize or build softwares for their companies or accounting softwares, or just something that can help them track their bookkeeping online? But you are a website designer. You have not thought about the possibility of merging your new training with your education in accounting and you're solving real life problems. I don't know if that makes sense to Abdul Fattah, because I heard he said something about, you know, accounting and website designing. Now there's a computer engineer. Elizabeth says she's a computer engineer. Have you thought about merging that background in computer engineering with what you're currently doing in graphics designing and see, oh, what is the common ground? Even if there is no common ground, the point really is you don't have to make money from your education from school. You don't have to make money from your training as a website designer if you don't love it, if you don't want it. You don't have to make money from your experience as a mom, as a parent, as a caregiver, or whatever lived experience you have if you do not want it. You have to choose something that sits well with you, something that you're first passionate about. Because the truth is, if you don't love it, you can't last. If you're not in love with that thing, you cannot last. So the summary of my presentation for this slide is our income skills are not necessarily you getting another what? Another education, another degree, another certification, oh, another training, oh, another, I'm moving between slide because I want to jump from one point so that I can connect each of my presentation, each of the slide for this presentation. So wrong ideas that people have is they think that they need a new job offer. They think that they need a new certification. They think that they need a new degree. If you get that new certification, if you get that new job, if you get that new degree, and you're only depending on one person to pay you every month, or you're only depending on just that, one source of income through that one skill you have. Let's say you're even into, you're a medical student who is also a copywriter, right? And you're waiting to go get jobs on Upwork. I know a lot of people here are familiar with Upwork and these Fiverr and these other platforms, but you think that you are the only one on those platforms. Do you know there are several people on those platforms who are looking to make money online? Right? Are you aware? But the truth is, if you limit yourself to, oh, I need to go and put my proposal on Upwork, I need to send my proposal to da 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 da. At the end of the day, what if you are not selected? What if someone does not pick you on those platforms? Because there are several people navigating Upwork, navigating these different, virtual platforms where people are getting gigs and all of that. I'm still going to talk more about that. So wrong ideas that you may have are, one, you think that you need a new job offer. You don't need a new offer. You can use what you already know. But the truth is, how do you turn that thing you know into a high income skill? And that is something that I'm going to address again. You don't need a new certification. Those certification you already have, that skill you already have is just enough. Oh, maybe if I go and study law, people for me, the reason I'm going to school to pursue a law degree or to pursue a social work degree is not because, sorry, my earring just fell. It's not because I'm trying to get a job from those new degrees. I am studying for self-fulfillment. And there's a difference between when you're studying for self-fulfillment and you're studying to get a job, right? So at this point, the point I'm really making is you don't need to go to Upwork, or where are people going to these days? You don't need to please give me the names of those places. I don't know them. Give me the names of those places, because I don't believe people need to go to those platforms before they can sell their knowledge to many people. Because the reason people go to Upwork and these other platforms, give me names in the comments, please. I don't know those places. Is because they think that if someone else hires me, the truth is, how many people would hire you? Let's say 15 people hire you, right? At the end of the day, if 100 people hire you or 15 people hire you, you cannot do all the jobs, right? And at the end of the day, you may lose the opportunity from one person to another because you think that your time is what you should be paid for. I'm digressing a little bit, but let me bring this back home. Wrong ideas. You don't need a new degree. You don't need a new certification. You don't need a new, a new job offer. If you take that new job offer and it pays you maybe $100,000 a year. Now think about $100,000 a year. Imagine that if you do your marketing so well and you are selling just one skill that you already have, and you're positioning yourself the way I'm going to be explaining positioning and marketing in today's presentation. You don't have to work for several hours and sit on one spot or on one job or think that you need another certification. If you are a graphics designer, have you thought about multiplying your presence in such a way that you are building a team of graphics designers that are working alongside you on projects? That is a way to turn that skill into a high income skill. Because the more jobs you can work on, the more offers that come to you, the more the money that comes to you. But if all you do is to just work for one employer and you cannot begin to think about, building a team, and you're thinking that, if I become a UI UX designer, do you know the number of UI UX designers out there who are not necessarily making a lot of money? I'm not saying, now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying getting a certification is a bad idea, but think about it. Maybe Gladys Ifeolu Olani, maybe she has a certification, right? Now, the certification you have, the question is, how much have you made based off of that certification? You don't have to answer. It's a rhetorical question. Some of you who have gone to Upwork to take jobs, how much have you made? Really? Maybe you got someone who is offering you $100, another $100 here and there, but like the frequency, can you quantify? You can respond in the chat if you want to. Freelancer.com. These are different platforms that a lot of people are familiar with. Or you think that, okay, let me go and get another job with that company. Go and ask the people who worked at that company before you. Did they become very rich from working at that company? That's a question you want to ask yourself. You don't need a new job offer. You don't need a new certification. You don't need a new to make high income. Okay, so I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3 slides back. Oh, I think I'm going forward. Let me go back. Any skill is a high income skill, because I think some of you are waiting for me to say, okay, BM, what is a high income skill? BM, so what is a high income skill? Any skill is a high income skill. Can you all echo that in the chat and say, any skill is a high income skill? Any skill is a high income skill. Any skill is a high income skill. Do you know what? I know someone in the United States, okay? This person lives somewhere close to me in Chicago. Do you know what this person does? I'm gonna turn on my video. There is a Mexican market where a lot of people who don't have education, do you know what they come to sell? They come to sell produce for as low as $1. And they bring so many of these cheap items. People from different parts of Chicago, they come to buy these items. Guess what? Some of these people leave that Swamporama market with close to $10,000 from just selling cheap items because a lot of people are coming. Numbers, maybe number is singular or numbers are plural. Choose one. The game is in the number of people who are buying that one thing or that one service or that one skill that you have. So any skill can be a high income skill. It is what your ability to sell one thing in multiple formats. You don't need to go and learn UI UX. Guess what? I'm not saying you shouldn't learn UI UX. So don't come and blow me. Don't get me wrong. Okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't go and learn about, stock or investing. But all that you have learned so far, how many people have you transferred the knowledge to? Even if it is one thing you learned online from investing that works, do you know that that single knowledge, that single eureka moment, that single clarity, so many people are looking for it? Do you know that a lot of people don't know that it is possible to put a link to a video, to a post on Instagram story? Some people don't know. And a lot of people are making a lot of use Instagram story. The things that you know. Some people don't know how to navigate TikTok, but you use TikTok like there's no tomorrow. Some people don't know how to build a simple landing page. You know these things, they come so easily for you. Some people are wondering, how do they study for medical school? Or how do they go from biochemistry to becoming a medical student? That is the dream of so many people. That's an experience. Some people are wondering, BM, after navigating divorce and everything, or separation or whatever, you're here looking good, doing this and that. What did you do? What is your secret? So many people are stuck because they have gone through an abusive relationship and they are wondering, how do I get out of that? How do I do this? How do I do that? If you know the how, and you can show people this is how to do X, Y, Z, you can sell anything to anybody. And you don't need another education. You don't need another certification. You don't need another degree. It's just your ability to sit down and strategize and plan and say, okay, this one thing that I know. Some people know how to sell on WhatsApp. Some people don't know how WhatsApp works. But you know how to post on WhatsApp. You even know that you can do voice message on WhatsApp. Some people have no idea. You know how to navigate Telegram. Some people don't know. Do you know there are people who are 40-something and above who don't know how Zoom works, who have no idea how to screen share, how to use Canva? Go online. Start using your phones right now, everybody. Begin to search on TikTok how to use WhatsApp, how to use Telegram, how to sew a dress, how to write a love letter, how to write a love poem, how to have the greatest sex after your relationship or whatever, how to talk to a lady, how to overcome video shyness or whatever, or how to speak in front of a camera. Go and start searching those frustrations that you have. Go online right now. Do this for the next 3 minutes. Go to your most used social media accounts and start searching. Start searching. What are people saying about your frustration? Please go and search right now. Bash, search. What is your biggest frustration? If you shared in the comment, go online right now and search what people are saying about how to overcome camera, shyness or camera phobia, how to just go and search that thing that is hurting you. Go search right now. Go and search. Any skill. If you can cook jollof rice, do you know that some people cannot cook jollof rice? Well, some people cannot boil eggs. Some people cannot cook stew. Some people cannot manage having 3 kids. If you're a mom and you can effectively manage having 3 children and working your job, that is a high income skill. Any skill. Oh, some ladies have menstrual cramps and they always have menstrual cramps every month. If you're a lady and you can relate, please show me the emojis. Like, put the emojis in the comments, put the emojis in front of your screen. Just use the emojis. If you're a lady and you can relate to the idea of menstrual cramps, please let me see those emojis. Do you know the number of ladies who struggle every month after month and they go through pain and they are wondering, will I be able to overcome this pain? What do you do as a lady every month? What are the things that you do on a monthly basis that helps you cope? In the past, do you know, I think that, I used to think that, if you get, well, I got married, I never had sex. And so even after I got married, I was still having menstrual cramps, but maybe reduced. That's a topic for another day. But many ladies here or those who identify as women, or those who identify as, female, who menstruate, can understand what I am saying here. You do not need another skill. You do not need to go and learn anything new. Just sell what you already know to several people. Try it. Some people don't know how to download pictures on AI. Do you know some people are looking for, there are so many things. You don't need to learn something new. A lot of ladies, back to the ladies' story, a lot of those who identify as women, who menstruate on a monthly basis, are wondering, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this pain? Month-to-month pain. How do I get rid of this kind of pain? The truth of the matter is, if you have done it for yourself and you realize that, sugar is the reason that I always have menstrual cramps, then you stop taking sugar. This kind of fizzy drinks are the reason I have menstrual cramps. And you stop totally, and you start working out more, and you start eating more fruit, you start sleeping, you start doing XYZ, you do your hot bath, you do self-care. What are the things you're doing? A lot of people need that information. Any skill is a high income skill. There are a lot of people in America who are Mexicans, Hispanics, who come from other countries, even Africa, who do not have university education. I know a popular DJ in Chicago. He's not in school trying to get a PhD. He's not as educated as many of the social media influencers. But this guy is making money after money every weekend at the club. You know why? Because a lot of people know him as the best DJ who plays the best music, and people come from different parts of Chicago or different parts of the Midwest to come to his party, because he plays the best jams. And the popularity is following this person, and many more people are discovering him. So I want you all to start thinking. If you are writing something down, if you're using your mind to process everything, you want to start reorientating yourself. Maybe you think I was going to say, go and learn this, go and do this, go and do that. I'm not here to tell you those bullshits that people are telling or sharing on social media about, this is how you can make money online. You don't need to learn something new. You don't need to learn another skill. You don't need another job. You don't need another knowledge. What you already know is enough. Because if you made a mess and you came out of that mess can become a message for someone else. Maybe, you had bad friends who used to give you bad financial advice, and you wasted your first $10,000 that you made. What have you learned from that process? That is experience. And I think a lot of people are looking for, we are looking for bekun, that's in Yoruba. People are looking for something new, something exciting. Yes, if I learn this new skill like this, locally, how much have you made in Nigerian naira, or in Kenyan shillings, or in South African rands? How much have you made locally? If you think about how much you can make, let's say if you sell a product at 10,000 naira or $10, do the math. If you're selling your knowledge in form of, let's move on to the next slide, okay? If you're selling your knowledge in form of a book or a course or a PDF that people cannot download, and you're selling 1,000 naira, and you sell it to 1,000 people, please, how much is that? If you create a product of 1,000 naira or $1, and you sell it to 1,000 people, how much is that? If you create a product of $1, 1 Kenyan shilling, 1 South African rand, or 1 US dollars, or 1 Nigerian naira, and you sell it to 1,000 people, how much is that? Please just tell me in the chat. How much is that? is that? A product for $1 or $10 or if $100 and you sell to 1,000. So do the math. $1 for 1,000, $10 for 10,000, $100 for 1,000 people. 1 for 1, just do it that way. I want to see those calculations in the chat. We're slowly coming to the end of the presentation. So it's not a presentation, it's a chat. So I didn't come here to talk to myself. So let me see those comments in the comment section. Do the math. I'm going to come back to that. Do the simple math, okay? Write in the comment section if you create something for $1 and you sell to what? 1,000 people. $10 to 1,000 people. $100 to 1,000. How much will that make you? Write those goals in the comment section. Write them down. $1 for this, $100 for this. Just write them in the comment section. Write them in the comment section. So let's go to this next slide. I'm waiting for those comments, please. So now this is the next slide. In 2003, an estimated 4.9 billion people use social media across the world. Isn't that interesting? Reactions, please react with your emojis. In 2023, an estimated 4.9 billion people use social media across the world. Respond in the comment, please. In 2003, you can give your, you can react to this using an emoji. Is it true? You can go online and Google right now if this is a lie, if this is true. And I need people to come back in the comment section and confirm. In 2023, an estimated 4.9 billion people use social media across the world. Okay? In 2023, an estimated 4.9 billion people use social media across the world. Whoa. I think this is really, really interesting. And when I think about this, think about all those people sitting down. What are they doing? All the people you can see sitting down, what are they doing? All these are our friends. What are they doing? All those people sitting down, what are they doing? Where are they? What are they doing? Where are they? TikTok. Mention the social media, surfing the internet. The last time I was on a bus from, somewhere in Chicago, and I was just looking at everybody that was seated in that public transport. Guess what? Everybody was on the phone. Everybody. Do you see why? Who bought Twitter? Who was the original founder of Twitter? And who bought Twitter from the founder of Twitter? Twitter is X, right? Who is the original founder of Twitter? Who then bought Twitter from the original founder? I need to know. Who used to own Twitter? And who is the original, who then bought Twitter from the original owner? Anyone can respond in the chat, please. Elon Musk bought it from the original founder. Who is Elon Musk? Who is Elon Musk? What does Elon Musk, what does he do originally? Can you tell me what Elon Musk originally is known for? Before he bought Twitter or X, okay? What is Elon Musk originally known for? What is he known for? Original founders, Jack Dorsey, no. Elon is a businessman. That captures it. Now, are you guys thinking? Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking already? Hello? In 2023, an estimated 4.9 billion people. Out of this 4.9 billion, let's say only 1% buy from you. What is 1% of 4.9 billion? Elon Musk is known for his Tesla. He's a businessman overall, right? But I'm trying to connect the dots. I'm trying to connect the dots. If 4.9 billion people use social media every day, or use social media worldwide, according to Forbes, what do you think took Elon Musk to Twitter? What do you think took him to Twitter? Comment, please. What took Elon Musk to Twitter? What made him decide to buy X or Scissors or Twitter? What made him decide to buy Twitter? What made him decide to buy Twitter? Money! High income. Please write it. High income. High income. High income. Oh yeah, high income. Elon needs money because was Elon Musk born rich? No. He's looking to sell. How many people will even buy Tesla? How many people can afford Tesla, even though he's making money from Tesla? Think about how much he can gross from Tesla, from X, from Twitter, Tesla Twitter. Which is bigger between Tesla, the car brand, and Twitter, the social media? Tesla, the car brand, Twitter, the social media. Which do you think is bigger? Guys, you know the answer. Which do you think is bigger? What do you think is bigger? Which do you think will help him gross more money, more income? Twitter, of course. Was he born rich? Maybe, maybe not. Is he strategizing? Oh, yes. And why is he doing so? Because 4.9 billion people use social media across the world. Please, do you need Elon Musk to give you access to social media? Do you need Joe Biden to give you access to social media? Do you need anybody to give you access, to tell you to go and create a LinkedIn account? Please tell me. Do you need my permission to create a LinkedIn account? Do you need my permission to create a TikTok account? Do you need my permission to be online? Do you need anybody's permission? Do you? Hello? Do you need anybody's permission? Please respond. You can use your emoji, you can use, the comments. No, just say no, no BM, no BM, no. You can put your name. No way. You don't need anybody's permission. But you need somebody's permission to keep a job, right? You need somebody's permission to do well on the job, to get paid. You need to wait on someone to pay you every month before you can get your money. Or social media. Do you need anybody's permission? Look at all those people, how excited they are. Do they need your permission? Do they need your permission? Do you need their permission? So now let's answer this question together, okay, as we bring this back. Who needs high income skill? Okay, who needs high income skill? One word for what you can do and who needs it. So now think about what you can do. You may want to engage again with this presentation and write something, okay? If you want to put it in the comments, but I would love for people to engage with the presentation, please, because this is an interactive one. So I'm going to share the slide in the chat. This is the last activity, believe me. I think if someone can copy and repaste the link for me in the comments, I would appreciate it. Someone please copy and repaste the link to the Canva design, to the Canva, so people can engage in the comments. So based on what I've shared, who are those who need high income skill? If any skill is a high income skill, based on that logic, who are those who need high income skill? Let's analyze this equation. Equation X. Any skill is a high income skill. What is Y equals to high income skill? Equation X stands for any skill is a high income skill, right? X plus Y. What is Y? Y stands for what? Equals to high income. If we say any skill is a high income skill, what is going to complete that equation so that you can have high income? If any skill is a high income skill, okay, let me not confuse us with my wrong mathematical analysis. Any skill is a high income skill. We already established that. And we say that people use social media a lot. So who are those who need high income skill? Based on the pictures of these people that you see, what kind of people are this? So can you answer for me based on everything? Who needs high income skill? Comment, please. Who needs high income skill? Who needs high income skill? Comment. We have less than 30 minutes to wrap up. Comment, please. Who needs high income skill? Based on everything you have learned, who needs high income skill? I'm reading the comments. I can't see the comments, please. Okay, great. Perhaps people are adding in the presentation. You see, if you interact with the presentation, you see how the comments are adding up. So please use the presentation or the slide. Zainab, can you add that to the slide, please? Everyone with access to social media. Everyone. If any skill, if equation X says any skill is a high income skill, equation Y means everyone who has access to social media is a potential market buyer for your high income skill. I don't know if that is making sense to somebody. Can I hear an amen? Is someone understanding what I'm talking about? You don't need any new skill. You don't need any influencer to influence for you. If you are present and you consistently do what you can do, and you position yourself and you're present and you cut all the so-called bullshit distractions and you focus, anyone can dominate Twitter. Anyone can dominate Instagram. Anyone can dominate LinkedIn. Consistency. Okay? So now begin to think about what you can do and who needs what you can do. Investment. Everyone needs investment. Everyone wants to invest. If you are also, using the slide, please, I beg you, I'm not begging really, but like, if you can write what you're thinking, it is easy to comprehend that way. So think about everything that we're saying right now and begin to ask yourself, what do you already know? What you have is right in front of you. You don't need a new job. You don't need a new degree. You don't need a new certification. You don't need a new training. You don't need any new experience. Just think about what I have done. And I am at this space right now where I am only focusing on these last parts, because if I can build this very well, all these other things that have made me money in the past, they will continue to make me money. But many people have not even started. And that is the essence of this presentation. Again, you don't need a new education. You don't need a new training. You don't need a new experience, because any skill is a high income skill. And what makes it a high income skill is what? Your ability to what? Sell that one skill. Start with one thing. Try it from now to December, January, February, March. We're going to be doing another sales webinar again soon. And ask yourself if you can implement just what I've taught you, or not what I have taught you, what we have shared and learned together, because we're all learning, right? And try it and see the salvation of God. Don't spend so many hours planning and planning. Go out there and implement. Sell one thing in multiple formats. What are those formats? A video. Do 5 videos that you record. Put it on YouTube. Talk about it on your social media. Get people to go to your YouTube channel. They come to your Telegram channel, pay on your link, buy the offer on your link tree, $10, $15, $5, whatever. Put a price to it, because if you're selling, you have to sell a product. You have to pitch an offer. Any skill is a high income skill, but if you do not sell and market and productize, you will never be able to sell. And that brings me back to the first item on the presentation, the last topic, how to prospect and make offers. We've talked about high income skills. We've talked about where to find those who need the skills, okay? Here, we're talking about how to prospect. This is the last part, okay? We're getting to the end, so stay with me. Make sure you sell that one thing in multiple formats. Make it into a book of 5 pages. Talk to people about it, promote it online, and see whether people will buy or not. You may not make a lot of sales because you're just starting out, but guess what? People talk. Those who attended this webinar, okay, who got value, after this webinar, they can invite 10 more people to the next one. They can invite 20 more people to the next one. And that is how people spread information. If you create a good offer, maybe you're giving it out for free to start, or you're making it into, you can do it for free, get people to know you for what you do, and begin to sell that one thing into different formats. Start with that. Be known with that. When I started selling online, I started selling, how to study abroad. Made a lot of money. Did I become super rich? Because I was the only person working the whole system. I was the marketer. I was the one running the ads. I was the one telling them about the product. I was the one delivering the service. And coaching people does not save time. Sell into multiple formats. Ebook, online course. If you start making research, you will learn about all of these things. And if you're looking for ways to even build all of this, we have a system that can work with you if you're looking to build a company. If you're an individual who just wants to make money online, look out for our online course that is coming out soon. You can even start doing your research. You don't need to pay for any service that I did for you right now. Go and implement what you have learned today. In what way will you implement? By selling that knowledge in multiple formats, by selling it to multiple people. If you cannot leave Nigeria to the US, social media gives you access to the US, for God's sake, right? There are people who are working American jobs. They make 20K a year. They make 50K a year. When you hear 50K a year, you think it's a lot of money, right? But when they pay their rent, they pay bills, usually they are left with maybe $200 in a month. Someone who is in Nigeria, who is living in an apartment where he or she pays about 250,000 naira and is so comfortable, and the person makes up to 5 million naira by just selling to people online. Do you know the person will be living a La Villa de local life, like a big man's life? Because you'll be able to buy a car, you live in Lekki or one posh part of Lagos or maybe Kenya or somewhere in Nairobi, or just some lovely place, because you are living in a place where you're not having to do a lot of expenses and you're keeping more money. Why am I saying this? I'm just here to tell you that you don't necessarily need to be in a different country or think that if you live in another country, you can make more money. There are online entrepreneurs who have started selling online before I Did For You or Bisola Miriam. Guess what? Emeka Nobis are people, is someone you know, Paul Fo, all of these people, Steve Harris, these people sell online. Niger Branchik, you know these people, or this guy from South Africa who is like a popular motivational speaker. These people have been shouting their message online. Tony Robbins, they've been shouting online for many, many years. And that is why you know these people. You don't even know where they live. You don't know how much they make. You even buy their courses without ever meeting them. Do people need to sit with you? Do they need to believe you? Do they need to love you? Do you need to be of the same race? Do they need to practice the same religion as you so that they can buy from you? Hell no. The truth of the matter is the online platform makes it easy for us to sell to anybody. And if you're waiting for the next gig on Upwork, you're waiting for the next opportunity on Fiverr or freelance.com. I'm not saying these platforms don't work, but you're limiting yourself because one, some people created those platforms, and the day they decide to put that platform down, you're done. But before someone will say we are pulling social media apps down altogether, all the social media apps cannot collapse. If they ban TikTok today, Instagram is still gonna be there, right? If LinkedIn is banned today, there's Substack. And that is why I spread myself everywhere. Before, if they say they are banning this one, kilo coming, I'm still in my Substack. With my Substack, I can route my people to anywhere tomorrow. I have their email addresses. Email addresses don't get lost quickly. All this to say that multiple platforms, put yourself in different places, share value, sell to multiple people, and lastly, sell with others. Don't be a Lone Ranger, you will die. If you're the only one designing all the graphics, if you're the only one editing all the video, and because you think that you just got a $1,000 gig, let me keep all the money to me, you're going to suffer, because if you take all the jobs, you take all the glory, you burn out, you spend money on drugs. Let's say you don't even spend money on drugs. How then do you expand? And so why it is possible to sell online, you have to think about selling to multiple people in multiple formats and selling with others. Collaboration. Don't be living a life of a mini, I want to do it myself. Vuzi, exactly, Vuzi. I forgot that name. The guy is so cute. So the truth of the matter is any skill is a high income skill, and nobody is a boss. Look at Tao. Tao, people know Tao, comedian. You guys know these people, they are influencers doing what they love. And guess what? Look at Rema at the Ballon d'Or. Look at the way he was just bawling. I was like, oh my God, my ovaries. Look at the way he was just doing this, baby, calm down. Oh my God. You guys know these people. How did we see what he did at Ballon d'Or? Social media. Many things that you will never know. Many things that you will never see. Oh, Naira has gone up, dollar has gone down. How do you get to know? Social media. So the truth is, who needs high income skill? Who needs what you know? They are all online. They are online. And the way you create content, the way you post those content is what determines how the people who are interacting with what you're posting and are doing it frequently so is telling you about the people who know, like, and trust you, or who find your value to be useful and want to be a part of your tribe. So many of you have heard this amazing insight today. Please go out there and evangelize and get more people to join our next webinar. I'm coming to the end of the presentation so I can take feedbacks and questions. Where and how of our income skill. The where is everybody who uses social media. The question is, where do people sell to you? They sell to you on social media. So if people can be selling to you on social media, it means you can sell to other people online. Does that make sense? We already did this activity. Mention top 3 social media accounts you open when you wake up. If you still want to do it, please do this activity in the slide. Just go through the slides one after the other. So all of this to say that you can sell to people online as well. How do you sell your high income skill? You have to build a relationship. You have to create awareness around what you want people to know you for. Don't go and be writing motivational article that does not relate to what you want people to know you for. You are not Vuzi. You are not John Robbins, or Tony Robbins. You are not those people. You want to connect with the people who need you at the level that they are. And so don't go there and start forming Joseph Bezos, Jeff Bezos, or Elon Musk storyline. Don't go and be writing lines that don't make sense to your tribe. You want to come down to the level of the people who you want to sell to. When I show up online, I center my lived experience as a survivor of domestic violence because those are the people I want to attract to my tribe. I want to attract people who have gone through or have seen people go through those experiences and can be my own tribe. Because if I build a direct rapport, I can create awareness around who I am. And if I create awareness around who I am and what I do, and I share value by teaching something or sharing tips or giving coaching strategies, it's easier for me to close. I can host a free event and bring people to attend online, offline, or however. All this to say that you do not need a new person. You don't need a new job, a new strategy to be able to what? Do what a lot of people do online. So you all are going to answer this last conclusion. I don't have conclusion. You would give me the conclusion for this presentation. I've been talking so far. So everybody, whether you like it or not, if you are still on this call, go to the last slide and write what are the conclusions that you've gotten from this presentation today. I want to see the interaction live. As you're making comments, I will see those engagements in the presentation. So go in there and start writing conclusion 1, conclusion 2, conclusion 3. What are the 3 takeaways or the 4 takeaways? Please engage. Or yeah, start engaging with the presentation, and then we can take feedback and have a couple of reviews. Can you all see the slide, please? If you can, let me know. Let us know in the chat, actually, so we know. Okay. Someone says she can't see the slide. So there's a link right above in the comment section. So can someone copy the link for us? We're going to copy and paste the link multiple times. So if you can't see, you will see it again. Others, please, you can copy and paste it, Copy and paste those links in the comment section. So I'm reading the conclusions. I'm not seeing the name, but I can see those who are actually interacting with the presentation. Money is the new oil. Social media is the new oil. Well, the money is on social media. Great. You can put your name if you want to. You can put like your alias in front of your comments, okay? I love for people to identify themselves. Please put your name, just write, engage, share, so that we can all learn together. And I want to leave time for feedbacks and questions. So before the questions, let's have some reactions to this presentation. So I'm gonna invite people who wants to share their reviews. Please raise your hand. Then I would ask you to be on video, and then you can unmute yourself. First, if you have feedbacks, reviews before questions. Let's collect our review before questions. So we need reviews. What do you think about, this conversation today? What have you, what do you think? Rate this chat, rate this, webinar. Was this valuable for you, or what is it one of those webinars with just so much talk, no value? Let me know. Let me know. What do you think? Let me know what you think. Okay, social media is the new oil. Please, the person who says social media is the new oil, please put your name. It will be great to have you put your name. And you can minimize the size and increase, just minimize so that other people can have space to write. And if you think that there is no space, just duplicate the slide and create your own and write your own feedback and put your name. Okay, duplicate, expand. Everyone can edit the presentation. So Bash says, get yourself out there. Social media is the new oil well. I want to know the person who said that. So please put your name if you haven't. I would love to see the names and all of those different, people sharing thought. We have 10 more minutes to get out of here because I want to be mindful of time. I want to be respectful of you all's, time and schedule or whatever. American English wahala. So let's have real life chats. So if you want to share review, if you want to share thoughts, you can share your review and then ask questions. So if you have anything to say, please use the raise your hand button and we can then see you, then we can invite you to speak. So we'd like to take like 3 or 4, the first 4 or the first 5, depending on how many people decide to engage, okay? So that we can take the first 2, 3, 4, 5 comments. Can you raise your hand if you have something to say? Can you raise your hand if you have something to say? Okay, some people are still writing, which is good, but I want to have people raise their hands. If I say there's a gift for those who give feedback, so will people raise their hands? I'm not gonna give gifts. Already shared value, right? So I'm gonna invite people, maybe people are shy. Emmanuel, are you there? Emmanuel? Emmanuel, are you there? Okay, I'm trying to see.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, which Emmanuel is that? Is it the one that I know?
No, ma, I'm just joining for the first time.
Oh, interesting. Oh, call me BM. We don't use my in this space. Just call me BM.
All right.
Awesome. So I'm sorry that I'm putting you on the spot, but if you don't mind, would love for you to share, hey, this was helpful, this wasn't helpful, like maybe as, be as real as possible and be as, like straightforward as possible with your feedback.
Okay. Like with all what you've said tonight, one thing I actually gain is you said the knowledge we have is enough for us. That is enough for us to sell it to other people. That other people doesn't know what we know. That one. The second one is that any skill, you said any skill is a high income skill also.
So I'm not asking you to repeat what you learned. I'm just saying, hey, was this valuable? Was this helpful? Was this insightful? How would you rate the session?
It is
Now rate
fantastic.
us on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest, or with 1 being the lowest, or on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being you're very happy.
I will say 3.
Okay, great. Awesome. Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel, for your feedback. Who else wants to go? Olaye Oluwatosin. So I'm going to call, Olaye Oluwatobi. I'm going to call Toby. Then there's Nasty Rain. I'm sorry if I didn't get that name, but let's have Olale. Then we have Nasty Rain. And there's one more person who joined from, I think, sorry, I'm trying to see. Okay, I'm not sure I can see everyone, but let's see. Who is Nasty Rain? I don't know. Are you able to unmute yourself? Okay, let's have that as the last feedback from an outsider. Then we ask some people on the team to share their feedbacks as well. Okay, I can see Nasty Rain and I'm not getting response. So we have 6 more minutes. Anyone from our team who has something to say? And then we can.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Who is speaking? Olale. Okay, Olaye. Okay. Okay, great. Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm to just go ahead or put on the live video. Either way, all I want to say is thank you so very much for this, because not like for me, not like I didn't know that social media is yet to make money or there's money on social media. But I think there's a way you put it that opened my eye to so many things. Someone like me, I think I have low self-esteem, and I've always wondered that what can I do different? What can I really do to, get over this? And the way you put it, it's I think you said something that to just try to sell a product, what you don't need to have an additional knowledge, you don't need to quit your job, you don't need to all those things are things we know already, or things I know already, things I hear from people, but there's a way it's coming directly to me, just like I'm beginning to see it in a different way. And I'm so very, very grateful to be in this conversation, like you put it. Thank you so very much. This is I don't know how to put it, but this is the best thing I've had today. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for your feedback. That's really helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone from the team? Yay, we are our team members. Let's have 1 person or 2 from the team. We have 4 more minutes because I would like to make some closing remark real quick so we can jump out and leave, And for those who are writing their comments and feedbacks, thank you for writing all of that. Again, for those who want to know more about us, what we do, please visit our website. And if you're new to our Telegram channel, please stay there. Invite more people to join the Telegram group. We'll be hosting different kinds of webinars on a monthly basis by the grace of God. And we hope to have more people join on a monthly basis. We'll just kick off and continue in that order. So again, this is not going to be the first. This is not going to be the last. This is the first of its many kind. So stay in touch and invite people to join the next one, or invite people to join the Telegram group as well. So I think I would love to wrap up so that everyone can go. But again, one more thing. Is there any other person who has anything to say, just so that I am getting that out of the way as well? Anyone else? Okay, I see. Oh, wait, did I miss some comments? Is there anyone who has something to say? I think that would be all. No one is saying anything at this point. Okay, so for all the participants, outsiders, thank you so much for joining in. Team members, can we just hang in there for like 5 to 10 more minutes before we all hop off the call? I've learned a lot from the webinar. Social media certainly has taken over, and we need to utilize that. Thank you, Zainab, for your feedback. I wish you could speak to that feedback. Okay. All right, everyone else, good night. Thank you for joining. Please, you can leave now. We would love to have like a quick chat with our team. Stop. So at this point, I'm gonna stop the recording. Thank you, everyone who has joined, and have a safe travel, or just take care.